All right, CJ, your one-word prompt is pigeon.
Pigeon.
Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Pigeons are sacred in this household. Emily is a huge fan of pigeons. I wish I could go grab her right now. She would have 20 beard facts to rattle off the top of her head. Did you know there's a pigeon sanctuary in Chicago where they'll actually come and take like injured pigeons off the street and try to like save them?
And nurse them back to health?
Yeah.
That's cool. Hold on 1 second. Hey, it's the Overtalking Podcast with your host, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ. This is the Bird Show where we talk over TV shows and movies, but mostly movies, and all month long, only bird movies as chosen by our guests. No guests this week, though, so we chose Birdman.
Birdman, because it's
Overtalking presents
Bird Month.
two. Bird month,
Cockadoodle
cockadoodle two.
I keep forgetting the subcolon. Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
That's right.
This is the second unexpectedly long title for a bird movie that we've
That's
done.
right. Yeah. And we all remember the first one, Birds of Prey.
It's something Harley Quinn.
Yep.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that in a second. Have you been to this pigeon sanctuary?
No, we have not. But Emily's about to build a little like kit to just keep in our car. So next time we like drive by a injured pigeon, we can kind of like scoop it up and take care of it a bit before the sanctuary comes and gets it.
Is that a common thing that happens to y'all?
It's not uncommon. There's a lot of pigeons in the city, and yeah, they like, I think, yeah, you know, they get in fights with other animals and stuff. This is very top of mind because it just happened like a week or two ago. We were driving somewhere and saw one, and yeah.
Wow. I think this is just me not being observant. I never saw any rats when I lived in the city either.
Oh, wow.
Which is also just probably me not being aware of my surroundings.
Yeah. Or you didn't know it was a rat. You thought it was like a possum or a cat because those things are that big.
That's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I saw those. So yeah, it could have been.
No way, that's a rat. That thing's like 2 feet long.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We found so many mice in our house this summer. It's been
the
worst. Yeah. We've always known that they've gotten into our house. One year, it was like fall. And I think like a bunch of babies had been born in our house. And one afternoon we saw a mouse and I'm like, oh crap. And I like scooped it up and I threw it outside. Come back in. There's another one on a different floor. Threw it outside. Later, we found like 2 more in different places. It was the worst thing. Yikes. This year, at least, they're eating our like poison traps. So we're just finding like dead mice everywhere. It's maybe worse.
Yeah, still yikes.
We like smell it first, and then we're like, "Fuck, they're around here somewhere." Ugh.
Damn.
As long as they're not in the walls, which also has happened, we really need to figure out how the fuck they're getting into our house.
Yikes. I remember when I was a kid, we had this like electric keyboard our parents got us some year to like play around on, and somehow a mouse had gotten underneath the keys in the keyboard. Yeah, still to this day have no idea how that is possible, but I remember it so vividly because we were playing it and you hit a key and you heard the squeak.
What?
Yeah. And then my parents like came in and like took the keyboard outside and just kind of left it out there for a while, hoping it would just kind of get out of there somehow.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Did it like run around in there? Like if you hit a different key, maybe.
I don't remember that, but yeah, I remember it literally. We were like playing it and then hit a key and heard like a squeak noise.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're crafty. And also, speaking of animals and stuff, just a heads up, I have my window open. So if you hear legit bird noises or a siren or a honking, that's just what it's going to be because it gets too hot in this room. So windows staying open.
Look, birds chirping, even honking. That's all bird noises, baby.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
That's right. Ken, are you ready for a bird fact?
I would love a bird fact.
Did you know that blue jays aren't actually blue?
You sure about that?
They contain a brown pigment called melanin, Due to a phenomenon called light scattering, our eyes only perceive the feathers as blue.
Oh, interesting. It's kind of how like oil in water looks like different colors, but it's just brown probably.
Yeah,
okay.
just our perception.
Interesting. I did not know that. Wow, that's interesting. That it's just blue. Huh.
And that's a bird fact.
That's a bird fact. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to talk about Birdman and more on the Overtalking Podcast.
Bird Month.
How did we end up here? This place is horrible. Smells like balls.
You wrote this adaptation?
I did, yeah.
And you're directing and starring in your adaptation. That's ambitious.
Are you afraid people will say you're doing this play to battle the impression that you're a washed-up comic strip character?
Absolutely not. That's why 20 years ago I said no to Birdman 4.
Birdman 4? You do Birdman 4?
Now you're about to destroy what's left of your career. We should have done that reality show they offered us.
Shut up.
I'm gonna grab up on your ass, fucking choke you out.
You know I'm right.
You're so nice.
Hey, what's up? Why don't you try to rest a little bit?
And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast, rounding out Bird Month with Birdman and the longer title. CJ, I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock for you to describe for someone who's not yet seen Birdman and tell them what it is all about. Ready, go.
All right. Michael Keaton is a former movie star where he played the role of Birdman, which is a superhero in these big blockbuster movies. But now he's thrown it all away to direct, write, and star in his own play on Broadway based on some book. And things go haywire. He's under a lot of stress. He's broke. Emma Stone's his daughter. He almost kills a guy. He's kind of having an existential crisis. And it's all shot in a oneer, kind of, which is cool.
Kind of. Yeah. That's probably the coolest thing is that it's all one. It appears to be all one shot. It is not actually.
Yeah.
Which is evident due to like time jumps and things
Right,
that
yeah.
happen.
At one point,
like, okay,
night becomes day,
obviously-
day becomes night. That can't, yeah.
But still, really cool and obviously a unique choice, relatively. But yeah, I mean, it's a great movie. A bunch of great actors. Did we say Edward Norton is in it?
Edward Norton is in it.
Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis
Others.
plays Michael Keaton's like best friend / manager / producer.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Lots of twists and turns. Michael Keaton may or may not be telekinetic.
Yeah, actually have superpowers. Yeah, I kind of left that out. That like he hears a voice in his head who is kind of
Birdman. His Birdman character voice. Yeah.
But throughout the movie, we see him, be able to move objects with his mind. The first second of the movie is him floating in his dressing room. He's got his legs crossed and is just floating midair. And you're like, so right away they're kind of hinting at like, oh, this guy has superpowers. And actually the movie opens with like a comet crashing into Earth or shooting across the sky.
Yeah. What was up with that?
I think my interpretation was it's again making you guess at like, is he like a Superman hero where he literally like crash landed on Earth and is now trying to like fit in as a human?
Okay.
They don't really tell you ever. Like that's
No, they don't.
It sort of ends. The movie ends kind of the same. Also,
Yeah, they do seem to suggest one way over the other at the very end of the movie.
yes,
But again, it's just a suggestion. You don't get to actually know whether or not he is telekinetic. There's implications to what he is trying to do, and I won't totally spoil this movie because it is worth a watch. But there are moments where he is being telekinetic, and then someone enters the room, and it's just him throwing stuff around.
yeah,
Or it cuts back to him, and he's throwing stuff around. Whether or not he just stopped doing it because someone entered the room, or that's actually the reality versus what he's perceiving, it's kind of up in the air, and that's fun too. But also, that's not like the point of the movie either. Like,
Right,
That's
yeah.
just like an extra bit of interestingness. But
Yeah.
the main plot is just like him trying to make his way outside of these Birdman movies effectively, and dealing with these egomaniacal characters around him, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I forget the line exactly, but one of the actresses in the play asks a question to the other actor of like, why am I so like stupid or like need other people's approval or something like that? And the other replies like, you're an actress. Like, this is part of it. It's like, that's your personality.
They made a couple of comments like that, and I can't tell if they're just like offhand jokes by actors, or if that was part of the subtext of this as well. I mean, it is all about being an actor in the theater. But at one point, Edward Norton comments on Emma Stone's ass, like as he first meets her, and she's offended, and he's like, "What? This is the theater. Like, get used to it or something."
Yeah, and then later in the movie, Emma Stone just flat out asks him, "Why are you a dick all the time? Like, why is this your personality?"
Yeah,
which I love to just I would kill to just be able to do that sometimes. Just like, hey, why are you acting like this?
God. Well, not to get totally off topic, have you seen an Apple TV show called Widow's Peak?
Not yet. No, I hear it's highly recommended, and I'm excited to watch it.
I'll talk a little bit about it in our next episode, and I won't spoil anything because I want you to enjoy it. But yeah, there's some very funny moments in that that I just thought about, but I won't talk about it. I recommend as a quick teaser.
Great.
Yeah, but we didn't even talk about this, but Michael Keaton obviously was Batman.
Yeah.
And so this Birdman character is like, it's supposed to be that, right? Like,
I was getting or thinking the same of like him walking around downtown Manhattan and getting people yelling out like, "Oh, Birdman," and then a guy flat out being, "Birdman, you suck," or whatever, which is like, oh yeah, this is probably a kind of how he felt after doing the Batman movie. It's just like, now you're known for the one thing. Did you see this year? I think was this year. He did a commencement like graduation speech at some college, and he ended his speech by saying, "I'm Batman."
That's great. You gotta take those opportunities. That's awesome.
Also, I take it you've seen this before, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
A couple times, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think this is at least my third time watching this.
That's about where I think I'm at, too. I think I've definitely watched it once, and then I think another time in between this viewing.
Yeah. There's something, this is one of those movies of like, yeah, spoilers, I really like it, but it's hard to say why. There's just something about it of like, just the whole look and feel of it, the fact that it is supposed to, it's more or less one continuous shot the entire time. It's a 2-hour runtime, but I don't think it feels like it at all. And I think that's due to how they shot it.
I mean, I would think with a one shot, it would feel longer, but yeah, it doesn't feel like that. Plus the 2-hour runtime, it really doesn't even feel like that. I don't know. It's well paced. I think there's a lot of different interesting elements that kind of keep it moving. Like we've already talked about the majority of them, but that's multiple things going on. It's not just one thing.
Yeah.
Lots to love about it.
Yeah. Another example of what you're saying about like, it keeps you guessing at whether or not these superpowers that we're seeing are real is at one point he is flat out flying through the city and lands at the front door of the theater. And then he walks inside, but then very quickly a cab driver gets out of the cab and says, "Hey, you got to pay me, asshole." And we're like, "Oh, okay, wait." So we saw him fly.
Just took a taxi there,
but it seems like he maybe just grabbed a cab. And it's a very fun guessing game the entire time. It's like, again, perfectly paced of like reminding you, hey, remember, he could actually be like a superpowered alien. We still haven't told you whether or not. And then, okay, back to the play. There's chaos. They're figuring it out. It's going badly. Okay, and then another hint at a superpower. Okay, back to the main story.
Yeah. No, I love it. I'm sure there's some subtext here that I am not smart enough, even though I've taken two film classes, a whole 2.
Wow, more than me.
College.
This is where, like, man, knowing what I know, or it's only after graduating college that I would do it entirely different now if I were to go into it. I would kill to take some film classes. One, I wouldn't take anything so seriously because it doesn't really matter that much.
I feel like, at least course wise, I feel like I struck a pretty good balance. Like it mattered a bit for like getting a job out of college to be like doing the things you need to do to get your degree and also doing well enough. But I feel like I struck a pretty good balance of like, I would throw one or two like easier classes because that would help pad out your GPA too.
Yeah.
And so if you're going to do that anyway, why not take a horror film class?
Yeah. I only did that towards senior year because I think 2 summers took community college classes during the summer. So I was ahead, but I still wanted to be a full-time student. So then my senior year, I was taking like a 100 level IT class just that I hadn't taken to the point where the professor, I ran into him in the hallway and he flat out was like, why are you in this? Like, why? I've taught you in the 300 level. I know you know this stuff already. Why are you here? Like, I don't know. I needed to pad my GPA. That's
a weird part of the game. Yeah. I mean, it's good. He keeps you not just like totally burning out, like if as opposed to someone who's going for their doctorate and like you are spending all of your time in specifically what you're studying, and I wouldn't want to do that personally. But
yeah,
you went in and got your what's the next thing? What's
Masters.
Masters, yeah.
Yeah. Which I had not thought about for a while until Emily was recently investigating, because not to give away my assassination coordinates, we'll just say I live relatively close to where I went for my master's degree. And there's a gym, and if you're an alumni, you can get a discounted gym membership.
Oh,
and
nice.
You can, as the spouse of an alumni, you also can get a discount. But she was like, I need your transcript or like your diploma. I was like, I have no idea where my diploma is. I think it's at my parents' house. And then so we went through the thing to get my transcript. And I was looking through that. I was like, oh, hey, I was like a good student. It took me a while, but like my GPA for grad school is way better than my undergrad.
Dang. Nice.
It was a pleasant surprise.
I remember you took it very seriously. Like I remember you talking about how well you were doing. And
it was also very, very hard. I think that was part of it too. I remember there was plenty of weekends where like that was my entire Saturday was like homework, because working full time and taking a class is not fun.
Not quite the same as undergraduate. Yeah.
No.
Birds. I got a bird fact. Do you want to hear one?
Yes.
Okay. Getting back to pigeons. Did you know that pigeons produce milk?
No. What?
Well, according to this single Reddit thread. All
right. So taking that with a big asterisk.
The first reply is, how about my pigeon, Greg? Could you milk my pigeon?
That's really good. Yep.
Anyway, that's a bird fact, or maybe. I thought only mammals produce milk. Is that not true? Okay, we're going to need to bird fact check that.
Yeah. Produced by both males and females.
Wow. Ew, a cottage cheese-like secretion called crop milk. I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that at all.
That's fascinating to learn, but sounds gross.
Wait, unlike mammals, both male and female pigeons produce this in a special throat pouch called the crop, and it is regurgitated directly into a chick's beak.
Okay, so they're still doing that way of feeding.
It's not real milk then, right? They're just calling it milk or something. What the fuck is this?
It contains both fat and protein.
Okay.
But unlike mammalian milk, it contains no carbohydrates. So it's friendly on the Atkins diet.
Okay. Well, maybe we need to try some. Next bird month, we're getting some pigeon crop milk.
Good luck.
Okay.
You gotta catch a pigeon and try to get some.
Hey, you're catching them all the time, apparently. So
not all the
should
time.
Be pretty easily. They probably just keep it like in stock at this sanctuary, I would assume.
Actually,
right?
They might. I have no idea.
They probably do. I think this is like a real possibility that we could try crop milk.
Cottage cheese milk. I mean, cottage cheese is just.
I mean, I like cottage
milk,
cheese.
but- Ugh.
What else about Birdman? Oh, do you want to guess how many? I was going to ask this if we did trivia, but since it's just us, do you want to guess how many? I guess quote unquote visible cuts there are in the entire film. They're all transitioned to still look like one thing, but according to IMDb trivia, this is what they say.
I'm gonna guess 16.
Hey, that's exactly right, and you must have already known that.
Yep.
Do you have that up? You have
Yes.
the same thing up?
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
great. This is not going to work then.
I was glad to see that this won Best Motion Picture of the Year
Oh, I didn't
when it
realize
came
that.
out. Yeah,
Nice.
it won the Oscar. Michael Keaton was nominated for Best Performance. So was Edward Norton. So was Emma Stone.
Who won?
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
It just tells
Cool.
me that they're nominees.
All right, and maybe none of them.
Yeah, no, it would say winner if they did win.
Right. Okay.
It did win, though, in Best Achievement in Directing, Best Writing Original Screenplay, Best Achievement in Cinematography. So, really bringing home the gold.
Yeah. I will say this time around, I did notice more cuts. like the transitions when they're like sweeping the camera or like they're going through a doorway out of that one bar. It became more clear, but still appreciated the effort.
Yeah, there's a couple, like especially in there's parts of the theater building that are, black on purpose. So I think those are also easy to like, the camera kind of turns to a dark corner of the room or something. You can cut there.
That makes sense.
Best performance by an actor in a leading role. Michael Keaton got beat by Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything, which I think is that Stephen Hawking movie. Yeah. So he lost to Stephen Hawking.
Can't win them all.
And Edward Norton lost to J.K. Simmons in Whiplash. And that one I actually...
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That one's a really
makes
good movie.
Total sense.
Yeah. Emma Stone lost to Patricia Arquette for Boyhood.
Oh, well, that's over like a 20-year span, right?
Yeah.
So
Did you ever watch that? I still never...
no, it
Yeah.
looks real boring, to be honest.
Yeah, it is fascinating, just the accomplishment of it. So I think I'm very
Yes.
curious, but I agree that like I don't know if it sounds that interesting.
Same page. Yeah. I'd like to see it, but it's long too, isn't it? It's like almost 3 hours long or something.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
That's too long.
I mean, you got to fit it all in there. You've spent so much time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably won't ever watch it.
I don't think I'll ever sit down for that.
This does like continue. I feel like the older I have gotten, or like later in life, I appreciate Michael Keaton more and more.
Yeah. He is, I mean, obviously an excellent actor. Have I seen Michael Keaton Batman movies? I must have.
I think we covered one of them.
Yeah, but I think that was the one where I watched the wrong one. I'm not sure I have.
Really? I think he was still in the one you did watch, though. No? Which one did you watch
There's no way.
instead?
There's no way to check. There's no way to check. But yeah, what else have you seen Michael Keaton in? I'm trying to think. I can't.
I also just he's one of the actors like I used RIP to Colbert Show, but I used to watch Colbert every night, and his appearances on that show. He did a very funny bit, I think, to promote Birdman that they were showing. I don't think it ever aired actually until Colbert did this like kind of clip show, but Michael Keaton dressed up in like a bird suit and was sitting on the ledge outside of Steven's window of like his office, and they did a bit with that. And I'm pretty sure he used to do stand up at one point.
What?
Yeah. Am I making that up? Yeah, stand up comedy.
Dang.
Which is also maybe that's why he can do these kind of like comedic roles, or I mean,
Yeah.
Beetlejuice is the most iconic
sure.
one.
Duh.
Yeah. Which I still haven't watched the second one of those.
I have not either. I've heard it's good still, but
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I don't want anything more from that.
Right.
Like I'm good.
Yeah, I think the first one was pretty perfect.
Yeah, I don't want, even if it is good, like, I don't need the addition. The story's perfect. That movie makes me cry every time I watch it. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, really?
Beetlejuice is one of the movies that will always make me cry. I don't know what it is. It's just about, I do know what it is. It's about the story of the girl who gets good parents, but they're dead. But yeah. Just happy that she gets a happy ending.
Nice.
It's very nice.
Oh,
I'm sure it would hit me even more having a daughter. Yeah, go for it.
Very random, but something I wanted to ask about, a follow-up from last week's episode. Tell me more about this ramen experience.
Do you want to hear more about the ramen?
Yeah, what brought this on? Where did you go? Was it with other people? Who decided to get it?
So we received a mailer in the mail for a place that has ramen and had very appealing pictures on it. Okay. And it just so happened that like 2 days later, my parents were like, "Hey, we're around, and we can watch Nora if you guys want to do a date night." And we're like, "Yes." And I'm like, "We have to go to the ramen place." Like I've been looking at these pictures for the past 2 days, and it looks great. I literally can't remember the name of the place, but you know what? They'll probably give away where I live, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, we went. I got miso ramen with pork belly and the egg thing, and
what else? Bamboo shoots.
Had bamboo shoots,
scallions,
and I think it had some scallions in the noodles, and then the
sesame
really good
seeds?
pork broth and no sesame seeds. But I'm okay with that. I don't want that. I don't think. Yeah. But yeah, miso and pork broth I think was kind of the main thing, and oh my god, it was so good. Definitely like sodium-y, like 100%.
You're thirsty.
So, yeah. And we were going to a movie right after, and I'm like, I don't know if I want popcorn now.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm maxed out on sodium. But yeah, it's so good. Oh my God. And Meg didn't get it. She got sushi because craving sushi, totally get it. But she tried it and she liked it. But yeah, really, really good. Got to slurp it up with some chopsticks and so good. We're going to have to go back.
Nice.
I love, I was just going to say, one of the pictures on the brochure thing that we got had what we found out to be their lunch special, which is like bento style, where you could either get sushi or you could get a little bowl of ramen and like sushi or other little things. And Meg and I were just talking about how much we love bento. I don't know what it is about, just like everything has like its own little square for like where it goes, and it's just very satisfying. I love it.
Yeah, I like any meal where you get to try a bunch of different stuff too. So like,
yeah,
that's very funny. The last time I had ramen was also before going to the movies, and we still did get popcorn at the movie.
Okay, good for you. I couldn't do it. I got a bunch of crunch instead, and I was fine.
Yeah. Ramen in a movie and then some ice cream afterwards. We really went all out. Probably had like 3,000 calories just in the evening.
That is a lot. Yeah. Ramen, that's not a light. No. I couldn't finish the bowl was pretty big, but like,
it's very rich.
It was a lot of food. Yeah. But so good. And I already am craving more.
Good.
Need it. I don't know if I've had miso anything. I never got like miso soup or anything.
Oh.
Growing up, and I was. So like there's multiple ramens you could choose from, and I was just like, I don't know which one to get, but this was like the one that I saw in the picture, and I'm like, I got to do it. It looked too good.
I'll say there's only one bad bowl of, and I don't think it was even ramen that I've ever had, so I don't think you can go wrong. It's just like, it's all good.
Yeah. I think I talked about this last week, but I was watching some YouTube video maybe a year or two ago of like the best instant ramens. And I just remember being like, "Fuck yeah, that looks good." I want to try like non-shitty ramen.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was everything I could have hoped for.
I told Emily when we were in Japan, like I would be very happy if we have ramen every single day. Like that's okay by me.
I would be okay with that too. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, I was just gonna say the movie that we saw afterwards. Tune in next week. You'll hear about it.
Same. Maybe it's the same one. We don't know.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't
see what kind of movie that is then.
Yeah. You doubt it.
Yeah, actually, I would probably be pretty surprised if you saw the one we saw. So yeah, this makes sense.
Okay.
Spoilies.
Oh, I'm excited. Well,
I think it's time for ratings.
okay.
Bird Month.
CJ, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Birdman for you?
I think this is easily getting at least a 9. I really like this. I even saw when I went to check it in on Letterboxd that previously I had given it a 5 out of 5, which again, surprised at how long I've been using Letterboxd for. That seems must have been a rewatch.
Consistently enough too to like
to see
these
that
kind of things show up.
Yeah, I think a 9 easily. Let's go with that.
Okay, nice.
It's not perfect, but man, it's a really good time. It's captivating. It will hold on to your attention the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Ken?
Yeah, I'm pretty close. For me, I'm going to go 8.5, I think. I like this movie a lot. I don't know what it is. I don't think I'd put in like top tier 9, 10 for me, but just below it. Like it's very enjoyable. Obviously rewatchable. I mean, we watched it a couple of times, both of us. And yeah, excellent acting throughout. Interesting. I mean, I like the hint of supernatural, maybe. I also like, actually, I love that they don't tell you.
Yeah, it is kind of nice. It's fun.
Yeah. But I also love that they hint one way so that you have an idea and maybe it's not the darkest ending. But also, I would have loved the darkest ending, too, knowing me.
Yeah, that would have been fine, too.
Maybe I would have been okay with anything with this movie.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe it should be a 9. It's a really good movie. I'm going to give it a 9. Yeah, I'll bump it up. It's a very good movie.
I think exactly what you're saying, that says something that you would be fine with like a happy ending or a really dark ending, and both would work. You'd be like, that fits. They've been going like pulling us back and forth on this the entire time. So yeah, I'd be fine with either.
They've given us little peeks of both effectively by the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
So, and I was along for the ride the entire time and was enjoying it. I mean, seeing him fly around the city was fun.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, what the fuck is happening right now? But great movie. Obviously, highly recommend. We've come very close to spoiling this movie, but I don't think we have. And there's also like entire plots we haven't even talked about yet. So
yeah, check it out,
Check
folks.
it out. Well, we've teased this too, but if you like our recommendations, tune in next week. We're going to be doing a What You've Been Watching. I've been to the theater twice in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So I got 2 things I can talk about, plus a quick mention for Widow's Peak, or Bay.
Yeah.
Widow's Bay. I think I said Peak before too. Widow's Bay. I keep saying it the wrong way because but
nice.
Yeah.
I got to get to the theater more. One of the movies I'll talk about was the theater experience, but yeah, I've been sort of disappointed in myself that like big movies I am excited to see, and then, well, one, because they're a lot of the times they're only in theaters for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then that's it. And it's like, shoot, I missed my chance. But I really, really wish I had seen Project Hail Mary in the theaters.
Oh yeah,
still haven't watched it, but
we saw that at home. Really good. I listened to the audiobook.
Nice
as well. Very good. Good adaptation of the book too.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, you're still going to the movie way more than I am. I think the Music Box of Horrors last year was the only other movie I had been to since Nora was born.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Yes. I mean, it makes sense. But I'm just been like, I'm glad that we're starting to get back out. Like these 2 other movies are like the only movies that I've seen in almost a year and a half, which is wild for me. I love going to the movies. So yeah, definitely trying to make a more concerted effort to get that in.
Yeah. I want to see Disclosure Day, and that seems like it'd be fun in the theaters.
That's a good point. Yeah, we might need to make an effort to go see that.
How many more do you think he's got in him, Spielberg?
This has got to be it.
Yeah?
He'll probably produce some other ones, but I think this is the last one he's going to be like this dedicated to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. I want to see Disclosure Day and whatever that Dinosaurs in Suburbia movie is. I forget what it's called.
Where they like, yeah, something happens and they go outside and they're like, wait.
And dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't need to know more. That's fine.
You're sold?
That looks great. Yeah. Oh, dinosaurs. I mean, that could be the title. I think that's it.
Dinosaurs, OPE.
Common dinosaurs. Well, CJ, thank you for joining us.
Hey, Ken. My pleasure.
Hey, where can people find us?
You can follow us on all the things that Overtalk About. Call or text the show at use@get1591. Email us at overtalkabout@gmail.com. Or go to various and Overtalk About a party.
Oh no, they're here! Caw-caw-caw-caw. It's the Overtalking overlords flapping into the studio to remind me to remind you, if you like the show, please go on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and rate and review. Where applicable, reviews are what help people find this podcast. Also, we spend no money in advertising, so if you like the show, please tell a friend and spread the word. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And they've flown out the window. Or have they?
And Ken, just want to thank you for another fantastic Bird Month. It's been an honor.
Yes, you too. And, we'll see if we do it again next year.
We'll see.
What would we call it?
You want to pitch ideas now?
Bird Month, for three bird, right?
3 bird. Yep. That's something.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk about it. And as we always say at the end of every single episode,
Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. Music by Justin Peters. Be sure to rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. See you next week.